All right, so let's dive into the whole idea of a DED license in Dubai. It's really crucial for anyone looking to set up shop in Dubai
Mm,
mainland, right? Because it's basically the legal door to operating in one of the world's most dynamic markets.
absolutely. And what's crazy is that without it, no business is legally allowed to function in the bustling Dubai market.
Exactly, it's like the backbone of your business setup. The DED license, issued by the Department of Economic Development, now part of DET, specifies what sort of business activities you can do, whether it's trading, professional services, or even industrial stuff.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, this license really separates free zone operations from the real mainland market, correct?
Right on. It's more than just some paperwork. It even gives you unrestricted trading rights across the UAE, which is a huge bonus compared to the free zone limitations.
That's a major benefit. But some might argue that the initial costs, ranging roughly from 15,000 AED to 50,000 AED, could be quite steep for startups.
True, true. The cost might seem high at first glance, but then you consider the tax perks like no personal income tax and minimal corporate tax, and it really boosts your profit margins in the long
Yeah,
run.
fair enough. But what's interesting is the progressive nature of the process. Choosing your business activity, reserving a name, initial approvals. It's like a guided roadmap to ensure you're compliant with all of Dubai's regulations.
Exactly. It's systematically set up. First off, you define your activity, over 2,100 options listed by DET, which means you've got to pick carefully, and then you secure essential documents like passport copies, tenancy contracts, and that memorandum of association if needed.
That sounds so thorough. I'm particularly impressed by how choosing the right trade name is stressed out, since it not only needs to be unique, but also needs to adhere to specific guidelines, right?
Exactly. It's like naming your baby. You want something memorable and compliant. It can be a challenge, but is super important for establishing your identity in the market.
And then there's the aspect of actual operational benefits, unrestricted market access, ability to bid for government tenders, and visa sponsorship for employees. Pretty impressive when you put it all
Right?
together.
Definitely. And it's not just the perks either. It supports long-term growth by allowing branch expansion and partnerships with big multinational firms. It's almost like investing in a high-growth startup where you're poised to capture a huge market share.
Yeah, while that sounds awesome, I do wonder though, isn't it a bit rigid compared to more flexible free zone companies?
That's a fair point. But remember, with a DED license, you're tapping into the full mainland market, which offers opportunities free zones can't match, even if it does require more upfront preparation and investment.
Right, so it really boils down to weighing the long-term benefits against um, those initial higher costs and paperwork hurdles.
Exactly. And for anyone unsure about navigating these waters, firms like BizInvest firms step in to help. They handle document preparation, suggest cost optimization strategies, and fast track the process.
Correct. That seems like a game changer, particularly for international investors and entrepreneurs jumping into Dubai's dynamic scene.
Absolutely, it's the kind of expert guidance that can really smooth out the wrinkles of a business setup in Dubai. The whole approach not only ensures legal compliance but sets the stage for profitable operations in one of the world's leading economic hubs.
Exactly. In the end, while the process may seem daunting at first, the rewards of operating legally and profitably in Dubai make it well worth the effort.